Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the aspirants of the PG Law Set 2022 conducted with Osmani University. And read what I posted on the screen. Anyone, unmute and read.
Yeah, the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, Environment Protection Act 1986. Good evening to the aspirants of PG Law Set 2022. Today, online class is based on two acts inserted above, posed by Sri Kulikunta Sarad Babu and Professor Mr. Hussain.
Kolikonda. Okay,
Kulikunta,
now
yeah.
the first turn that I would like to give to our teammate Kolikonda Sharad Babu. You can continue it now. Human Rights Act 1993, multiple choice question. Yes, continue.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
The Human Rights Act 1993, based on it, I have framed some MCQs. And the first one is the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993 Act, an act to provide for the constitution of National Human Rights Commission, state human rights commissions in states and human rights courts for better protection of human rights and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto, came into effect from option A, 1st January 1994, option B, 1st October 1993, option C, 8 January 1994, option D, 28 September 1993.
Option B, sir, 1st October 1993.
Next option.
Shoot. Even though there is no net marks.
Yeah. I have October 1993 actually. I read it in the book.
Option D is the correct answer. It is 28th September 1993. From that date onwards, this act came into force. Now,
Okay.
second question is, the act number of the Protections of Human Rights Act 1993 is dash of 1994. A, 22, B, 10, C, 26, D, 12.
10, sir. Option
Yes,
B.
option B is the correct answer. It is act number 10. Now, third question is, Section 2C of the Human Rights Act defines A, chairman, B, human rights, C, commission, D, armed forces.
Option B, sir. Human rights.
Any other option?
Commission, sir. Option C.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. Commission. 2C. You please remember C for commission.
Yes, sir.
Now, fourth question. How many chapters are there in Human Rights Act 1993? A, 8, B, 7, C, 5, D, 9.
Sir, option
How
D,
many
sir. 10.
Any
I
other
don't know.
option?
Yeah. Option 5, then. Option C.
Option A is the correct answer. It is chapters 8.
8.
There are
Okay.
8 chapters in Human Rights Act 1993. Fifth question, Chapter 7 of the Human Rights Act. A, miscellaneous. B, procedure. C, State Human Rights Commission. D, Human Rights Courts.
Is it chapter 6?
Yeah, chapter 6. Chapter 6 of the Human Rights Act deals with miscellaneous, procedure, State Human Rights Commission, Human Rights Courts.
Human rights court, sir. Option D.
Yes, option D is the correct answer. It deals with human rights court. Now, sixth question. The chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission must have previously worked as A. Chief Justice of Supreme Court, B. Chief Justice or Judge of Supreme Court, C. Chief Justice of High Court, D. Judge of High Court. Formerly, he should have worked as
Supreme Court. So means B, sir.
C, sir. Option
it
C.
is B.
Chief Justice of the
Option
Court.
B is the correct answer. Chief Justice or Judge of Supreme Court. Earlier, till 2019, it used to be only former Chief Justice of Supreme Court, but after that, it is changed. Either Chief Justice or any judge who formerly worked as a Judge of Supreme Court. So option B is the correct answer. Now, seventh question. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, is a milestone document in the history of human rights, drafted by representatives with different legal and cultural backgrounds from all regions of the world. The declaration was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in Paris, A, on 24th October 1945, B, on 10th December 1945, C, on 10th December 1948, D, on 8th December 1947.
Sir, option C, sir, on 10 December 1948.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. On 10th December 1948, Universal Declaration of Human Rights was proclaimed. Now, eighth question. According to one of the following resolutions, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was proclaimed. A. Option A. General Assembly Resolution 217. B. General Assembly's Resolution 217. C. General Assembly Resolution 217. D. General Assembly Resolution 217A.
Pass, I means I forgot this. If I want to guess, I'll guess D, sir. 217.
Option D is the correct answer. General Assembly Resolution. Your guess is right. 217A. According to the resolution based on 217A, Universal Declaration of Human Rights was proclaimed.
Yes, sir.
Now, ninth question. Who is credited with the changing of the phrase from all men are born free and equal to all human beings are born free and equal? A. Eleanor Roosevelt of USA. B. Hansa Mahata of India. C. Vijayalakshmi Pandit of India. D. Bandaranaike of Sri Lanka.
Sir, option A, sir. Eleanor Roosevelt of USA.
Next choice, next option.
Then option C, sir. Vijayalakshmi Pandit of India.
So option B is the correct answer. It was Hansa Mehta of India who changed from all men are born free and equal to all human beings are born free and equal. Now, 10th question is, who wrote the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948? A. Eleanor Roosevelt. B. US President Franklin D. Roosevelt. C. Winston Churchill, PM of UK. D. Joseph Stalin, President of USSR.
Sir, option A, sir.
Yes, it is again A. Option A. Eleanor Roosevelt. She was wife of the then President of USA, Franklin D. Roosevelt. She framed the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. 11th question. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. This is enunciated in UNDR according to option A, Article 5, Article 2, C, Article 1, D, Article 8.
Article 5, sir. Option A.
Option C is the correct answer. It is according to Article 1. All men are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Now, 12th question is, in which year have the changes been made in the NHRC, National Human Rights Commission Act? A. 1998, B. 2000, C. 2005, D. 2006.
2005, sir. Option C.
Option D is the correct answer. It was in 2006. Some changes have been made in NHRC. Now, 13th question. Which is an international criminal? Where is an international court, criminal court located? A. Geneva. B. Brussels. C. Paris. D. The Hague.
Option D, sir. The Hague.
Yes, option D is the correct answer. The Hague, where this International Criminal Court is located. Now, 14th question. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution provides for A. Right to subsist. B. Right to life and personal liberty. C. Right to die. C. D. Right to personal liberty.
Option B, sir. Right to life and personal liberty.
Option B is the correct answer. Right to life and personal liberty is the correct answer. According to Article 21, a person is protected for life and personal liberty. 15th question. Where is the headquarters of the NHRC, National Human Rights Commission? A. Kolkata. B. Mumbai. C. Delhi. D. Arunachal.
Option C, sir.
Ahmedabad.
Delhi. Option C, sir. Delhi.
Option C is the correct answer. Next, 16th question. Who was the first chairman of National Human Rights Commission? Option A, Justice Sri Ranganath Mishra. B, Justice Sri M.N. Venkatachalaya. C, Justice Sri J.S. Verma. D, Dr. Justice A.S. Anand.
Sir, option A, sir. Ranganath Mishra.
Yes,
Justice
option A
Sri-
is the correct answer. It was Justice Sri Ranganath Mishra. 17th question. Who is the present chairman of National Human Rights Commission? We have talked about the first chairman of Human Rights Commission. He was Justice Sri Ranganath Mishra. Now, who is the present chairman? A.
Datta, sir.
Chandra Ghosh. B. Sri Justice H.L. Datta. C. Sri Justice Prafulla Chandra Pant. Sri D. Sri Justice Arun Kumar Mishra.
Option B, sir. Sri Justice H.L. Datta.
Any other option?
Then A. Ghosh, sir. Chandra Ghosh.
It is option D. Sri Justice Arun Kumar Mishra is the present chairman of National Human Rights Commission. Now, 18th question. The chairperson and members of NHRC are appointed by the recommendations of the committee that consists of. It is an important question. The Prime Minister opposition, the Prime Minister, opposition's leader in Lok Sabha Speaker, the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Option B is the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, opposition leader in the Lok Sabha, opposition leader in the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha Speaker, the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. C. The Prime Minister, the Home Minister, opposition leader in the Lok Sabha Speaker. None of them.
None of the above, sir. President has to be there.
It is the recommendation committee.
Not appointed. Okay. So,
Option B is the
sir.
correct answer. Option
Yes,
B.
Yes,
It
sir.
is the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, opposition leader in the Lok Sabha, opposition leader in the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha Speaker, the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, all are involved in this recommendation. 19th question. NHRC consists of a chairman and A, 4 members, B, 3 members, C, 2 members, D, none of the above.
4 members, sir. Option A.
Option A is the correct answer. 4 members. There are a chairman and 4 members in this NHRC. Now, 20th question is, the term of the chairperson of NHRC, National Human Rights Commission, is A, 4 years or up to 68 years of days, whichever comes earlier. B, 3 years or up to 69 years of age, whichever comes earlier. C, 5 years or up to 70 years of age, whichever comes earlier. D, none of the above.
Option C, sir. 5 years or up to 70 years of age.
Yes, 5 years or up to 70 years of age, whichever comes earlier, that is option C is the correct answer. 21st question. Who is the author of the book Human Rights and Inhuman Wrongs? Option A, Justice B.R. Krishnaiyer. B, Justice Supendra Bakshi. C, Chiranjeev Nirmal. D, none of the above.
I want to guess. I'll go for A, sir. Krishna Iyer.
Yes,
R. Krishna Iyer.
yes, V.R. Krishnaiyer.
Yes.
V.R. Krishnaiyer was the author of Human Rights and Human Wrongs. Here is feedback also. Vaidya Nadhapura Ramakrishna Iyer, popularly known as V.R. Krishnaiyer, was an Indian judge in the Supreme Court of India. He is the author of the book Human Rights and Inhuman Wrongs. Now, 22nd question is, what is the full form of UNHCR? UNHCR. A, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. B, United Nations High Level Committee for Refugees. C, United Nations Health Committee for Refugees. D, none of the above.
Sir, option C, sir. United Nations Health Committee for Refugees.
Any other option?
B, sir. B.
Option A is the correct answer. United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. United Nations High Commissioner, not even High Commission, High Commissioner for Refugees.
Yes, sir.
23rd question. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is applicable to A, every individual regardless of religion, race, gender, or cultural background. B, the citizens of UN member countries. C, some countries only. D, none of the above.
Option A, sir. Every individual, regardless of religion, race,
Yes,
gender.
option A is the correct answer. Every individual, regardless of religion, race, gender, or cultural background, are having human rights according to UDHR. 24th question. Which of the following is the first charter of human rights? A, Bill of Rights. B, Constitution of Media. C, Cyrus Cylinder, the Cyrus Cylinder. D, none of the above.
Sir, options, if I want to guess, I'll go for C, sir. The Cyrus
This
cylinder.
option C is the correct answer. The Cyrus Cylinder. It seems to be a peculiar one. The feedback is the Cyrus Cylinder is the first charter of human rights in the world. It was issued by the King Cyrus the Great. The charter was translated into 6 official languages of the United Nations. 25th question. Who played an important role in international human rights law? A, the Economic Summit. B, World War. C, the United Nations. D, none of the above.
Sir, option C, sir. The
C,
United
sir.
Nations.
C.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. The United Nations. Now, 26th question. Who adopted the landmark document, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? A, UNESCO. B, UNICEF. C, UNO. D, none of the above.
Option C, sir. UNO.
Yes, it is also an
Supplementary question.
important option.
The
Yes, sir.
mother of the human rights charter is UNDP, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It's the mother of human rights.
Yeah. That lady, sir, just we have got the answer over there, right?
Yeah.
Chart
No, sir,
failed.
I think it is Magna Carta, sir.
No,
Magna Carta, sir.
they're taken the points from there, but when you come to the matter of mother of the human rights is charter, I am speaking. Charter. At the time
Okay.
that the United Nations human rights will come first, 1948. Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Yes, sir.
Proceed.
Now, 27th question. Which article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights tells that the right of nationality depends on one's wish, that is, individual's wish? A. Article 10, B. Article 20, C. Article 30, D. Article 15.
Option D, sir, Article 15.
Yes, option D is the correct answer, Article 15. Now, 28th question is, what can be defined as human rights? A. Those benefits granted to any adult person. B. Those entitlements for those lawfully residing in a given country. C. Those rights inherent to all human beings. D. Rights conferred by Constitution of a country.
B, sir. Option B.
C, sir,
Any
option
other
C.
option? Next option.
Option C, sir.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. Those rights inherent to all human beings, not conferred by anyone. They are inherent. By birth, we have inherited those human rights. That's why C
Yes,
is
sir.
the correct option. Now, 29th question. Are human rights related to the sustainable development goals? Yes. A. Yes, the CDGs are directly linked with human rights standards. B. Yes, but the relation is negligible. C. No, there is no connection. D. None of the above.
Option A, sir. Yes, the SDG are directly linked with human rights
Yes,
standards.
option A is the correct answer. Yes, the SDGs are directly linked with human rights standards, that is Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Now, 30th question is there any review about the human rights situation in all UN member states? A. Yes, there is a periodic review made to all UN member states about their human rights situation. B. Yes, but only for specific human rights in certain UN member states. C. No, there is no mechanism to conduct this kind of review. D. None of the above.
A, sir.
Yes,
A.
option A is the correct answer. Yes, there is a periodic review. It is from time to time the review is made about how the human rights are implemented in member states, UN member states. So option A is the correct answer, as there is a periodic review made to all UN member states about their human rights situation.
I think it is the
Now,
end of this 30th question. So now let me take my part, that is environmental law. Yes, the first question, Article 48 A capital and dash of the Constitution of India talk about the protection and improvement of environment. Option A, 51 capital A D class, B 51 capital A E class, C 51 capital A F class, D 51 capital A G class.
So option D, sir, 51 capital A G class.
You are right. That is the correct answer. 51 capital A clause G is the right answer for the first question. Now let us go to the second question. A rapid increase in dash and other forms of pollution is posing a great threat to the environment and its living beings. Which one is false? A. Global warming. B. Deforestation and air. C. Water. D. Clouds.
Option D, sir,
Yes, sir.
clouds.
Option D
Clouds, sir,
is
option
not
D.
there, clouds, but I concoctioned, I made it. So it is not connected with that one, was a false one. The second question, right answer is here, D, clouds. The third question, can anyone unmute and read? Third question.
Yeah.
which
Which
is
is
improper or not exact rights statement among the four? A. Fundamental status has been given to the concept of protecting the environment as it is essential to promote human health, to have a healthy environment and efforts a right to a healthy environment to all. B. Preserving the environment protects the health of every individual, and a healthy individual promotes the development of the environment, which is the need of the hour. C. To live in an environment which provides a pollution-free atmosphere is not only a basic human right, but also enhances human dignity. D. Principle of sustainable development is one such approach which, if followed, can fulfill the basic human right of having a satisfied life.
Shoot it. Even though it is wrong, doesn't matter.
Sir, D, sir, I guess.
Okay, why the D is the not exact the statement? Tell me the reason.
Which followed can fulfill the basic human rights of having satisfied life. Apart from environment, there are so many other things which should have for satisfied life, sir.
No, dignified, that is not satisfied.
Okay, sir.
A dignified life would be there, not satisfied life.
Yes,
There is
sir.
a terminology used, legal terminology.
Principle of sustainable development is one such approach which, if followed, can fulfill the basic human right of having a dignified life.
Yes. The next
Yes, sir.
question, if I am not mistaken, is the fourth question. Yes, it's the fourth question. Yes. The
The
central
central
government is
government is
also
also
empowered to,
empowered.
which one is false? A plan and execute a nationwide program for the prevention, control and the abatement of environmental pollution. B, option, lay down the standards for the quality of environment in its various aspects. C option, lay down the standards for emission or discharge of the environmental pollutants from various sources. D, yeah. D is the restriction of areas in which any industry, operations, or process or class of industry, operations, yeah, or process or class of industries, operations or process shall or shall not be carried out subject to certain safeguards.
Sir, I saw the feedback, sir. It is A, sir.
Yeah. The central government is also empowered to, and here he has given is plan and execute a nationwide program for the prevention, control, and abatement. See the what is their abatement? I said abatement means to encourage. Here abatement means removing the nuisance, removing the things.
Yes, sir.
Abatement of the environmental pollution, not abatement. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So a critical one that I framed it so that I would like to know the terminology which can be used over there, and they may also confuse. This is a different technique that I adopted it. The next question is appointment. What is the next question? Is it a fifth question or sixth question?
It
It's the
is, I
fifth
think,
question.
fifth question.
Yeah. The fifth question is appointment of government analyst. A government analyst is appointed by the central government for the analyzing the sample of dash other substance sent to a recognized environmental laboratory. Find out the odd man out. A, air, B, water, C, soil, D, land.
Land, sir. Option D.
You cannot, you can say soil, but land is not there, air is there, water is there. Yes, those can
Yes, sir.
be made it. Next question. International Convention for the Environmental Protection to which India is a signatory. Among four, one is not connected to it. I repeat the question. International Convention for the Environment Protection to which India is a signatory. Among four, one is not connected to it. A. The Montreal Protocol to the Vienna Conventions on Substance that deplete the ozone layer, 1987. B option, Basel Convention on Transboundary Movement of the Hazardous Waste, 1989, then Rotterdam Conventions 1988, all of the above.
Pass, sir.
I think it is all of the,
Unless until that you know the conventions names.
I think it is all
You know
of
the
the,
conventions names, it's difficulty to find it out. And here, Rotterdam Convention I wrote is actually Rotterdam, not there is no Rotterdam, is a Rotterdam, Rotterdam Convention. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
yes.
There is no Rotterdam Convention. It is a Rotter, R is there. The feedback I have given, Rotterdam Convention 1998. So unless until you know the conventions, you cannot make it out, the right shootout. Next, which one is false statement or propositions? A. Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutant, POPs. B option, UN Framework Conventions on Climatic Change, UNFCCC 1992, Convention on the Biological Diversity 1992. D option, UN Convention to the Combat Desertification 1994. Unless until you know
Sir,
the
option,
convention which are relevant to the environmental, then only you can do it, otherwise you cannot do it.
option D, sir.
No.
Okay.
Second option?
C, sir. C. Option C.
No.
Sir, option A, sir. Stockholm.
No. See
Okay.
the
Then,
feedback. UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. There is no climatic change.
okay.
It's a climate change. There is no climatic change. Unless until you know the international instrument, the full title of it, then only you can do it. Because I developed it. Maybe this is another technique of fishing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now that another question. The ITTO, established by the International Tropical Timber Agreement, that the full form is International Tropical Timber Agreement, ITTA 1983, came into force in dash and became operational in dash. Option A 1984 and 1987, option B 1985 and 1988, option C 1983 and 1987, and D none of the above.
Sir, option A, sir. 1984 and 87.
It is the right option is 1983 and 1987 is the right answer.
Okay, sir.
Next, the organization. See, I made a different type of technique. The way it can be also asked. That's my point. So I'm training
Yes,
you
sir.
in different software using it. So the next question is, the organization has dash member countries. India ratified the ITTA in dash. A, 56 and 1996. B, option 57 and 1997. C, option 57 and 1996. And D, option 57 and 1995.
Sir, option D, sir. 57 and 1995.
Wrong.
I never heard
B.
about it, sir.
Option B, sir. 57 and 1997.
Wrong. The right option is C. There are 57 members countries. The India ratified the ITTA in 1996. Next question. In dash, the Supreme Court held that it is essential to incorporate the international customary laws in the municipal laws. In other words, we can say it's a domesticated. The international instruments are domesticated. There is another terminology. When you say that it is included in the municipal laws, provided they are not contrary to them, it is an accepted principle of law. Thus, it was considered essential to follow the international laws by the domestic courts of law. Option A, in which case law? Option A, Rural Litigation and Entitlement Kendra versus State of Uttar Pradesh and others. that is about the Dehradun Valley litigation. Then the B, Velur Citizen Welfare Forum, Union of India. Then C, Samit Mehta versus Union of India. D, MC Mehta versus Kamalnath, others. In which case
Option A,
this
sir.
happened?
Option A, sir.
No.
Okay.
Then option
I
D,
think
sir?
it is option D, sir.
D, sir.
No. The international instruments can be domesticated, can be used in the municipal law unless until it's not contrary to the domestic law. And it was decided in the case of the Velur Citizen Welfare Forum versus Union of India. So option
sir.
B is the right answer for that question. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now the next question is, match the following title of the cases in part A to the principles involved in it in part B. 1. Municipal Council Ratlam versus Sri Vardichan. 2. MC Mehta versus Union of India. C. Subhash Kumar versus State of Bihar. 4th, Rural Litigation and Entitlement Kendra versus State of Uttar Pradesh and others. Now we're at the right type, part B, the principle involved in there is A. Dehradun Valley litigation, B. Ganga pollution case, C. Bokaro River pollution case, D. Water pollution case. Now, here I have given the option. A, 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, B, 1B, 2D, 3C, 4A, C, 1D, 2B, 3C, 4A. Next, D option is 1C, 2B, 3D, 4A. Which is the right
Option
option?
B, sir. Option B, sir.
Wrong.
So MC Mehta and water pollution case. Okay. Then it should be C, sir. Then
It is a C. You can see it, the feedback. Municipal Council Ratnam versus Sri Vardichan is a water pollution case. MC Mehta versus Union of India is a Ganga pollution case. Subhash Kumar versus State of Bihar is a Bokaro River pollution case. Rural Litigation and Entitlement Kendra versus State of Uttar Pradesh, and that is a Dehradun Valley case litigation. Now, next question is, who is called Green Avenger of India? A. Biju Patnaik, B. MC Mehta, C. Vardhan Rajan, D. Soli Sorabji.
B, sir. MC Mehta.
It is a B. MC Mehta is the, okay, supplementary question. Chipko movement, who is the pioneer?
Bahuguna, sir.
Sundarlal Bahuguna. But actually it is started by some other person, Chandra Mishra, but excuse me.
But he is the pioneer.
Yeah.
He is
And he's taken the
the
lead.
main person.
Okay, now next question. The Taj Mahal case, who are the parties? A. Union of India versus CM Mehta. B. CM Mehta versus Union of India. C. MC Mehta versus Union of India. D. Union of India versus MC Mehta. Yes.
Sir, option C, sir.
Yeah, feedback you can read it. Sharath,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
you can read the feedback.
The Taj Mahal case, also known as the Taj trapezium case, was fought between MC Mehta and the Union of India. He filed a writ petition in 1986. Background: Taj Mahal is considered one of India's most epic Mughal structures.
Yes, next question. Justice Jeevan Reddy,
Yeah.
in the landmark judgment of Dash, believed that the financial cost of checking or mitigating damage produced by the pollution should lie with the hazards which cause the pollution by choosing the polluter pays principle. Polluter pays principle is followed in the Justice Jeevan Reddy made his decision in one of the case law. A. Animal Welfare Board of India versus A. Nagaraj and others. B. Municipal Corporation Ratnam versus Vardichan. C. Indian Council for the Environment, Enviro Legal Action versus Union of India. D. MC Mehta versus Union of India.
Sir, option A, sir. Animal Welfare Board of India.
Wrong. The principle evolved is polluter pays. Justice Jeevan Reddy has given the judgment. That is a very landmark judgment.
I think it is B.
D, sir, Mehta.
No.
MC Mehta versus
Ratlam
Its
versus
answer is
Verdi, sir.
Indian Council for the Enviro Legal Action versus Union of India. On that, Jeevan Reddy has given the decision. Polluter pays principle.
He has
Sir?
given many landmark judgments.
Yeah.
Justice
It is a polluter pays.
Even in the case of human rights also.
Yes, it is there. So these are the things which I prepared of today's class. Still, we do have the 5 minutes in our hand, but the supplementary questions they may ask in the other way also. How many environmental pollution, which is the first act? Air Act, Water Act, Soil Act.
Water Act, sir, 1974.
The first is water.
Yes, sir,
Later
1974.
on, the other sequence, because there are 4 acts are there. And supplementary question, see, I have developed at least 2 or 3 videos are there on environmental law. Please check the old videos. Environmental
Okay,
law,
sir.
I already developed I can show you also. Yeah, here is the search is there. Did you see the search? Here you put
Yes, sir.
environmental law and you will get see, already you got it. I don't know whether no, just a minute. Just a minute, because you could not hear it.
Class of the IIB, that is
Unless I could make some certain changes here. You could not hear it. Share content, yeah. This is, you have to make the changes, otherwise you could not hear it. The sound.
is 2021 going to be held on
Could you hear the sound now?
October 2021.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
No,
anyone
the
can
sound
unmute
is
and read
less
what
it
I put
seems.
on the
Let me
screen
increase
so
it.
that
Yeah.
I could directly go to my class. Right? Anyone?
Are you hearing now?
Yes, anyone can unmute and read what I put on the screen.
Fools give up fast, strong men
Yes, sir.
simply
We are hearing.
the
Sir, we will watch it
keep
later,
bleeding
sir. But in the
forever.
meanwhile,
Yes, that is the saying
sir.
that the fools give up
Maximum.
fast because they did not make it out the work. The strong man preserve it. The strong man. Who is the father of the Green Revolution? A. Sundarlal Bahuguna. D. Dr. Verghese Kurian. C. Dr. Norman Borlaug. D. Vinoba Bhave. Hurry up.
D, sir.
Vinoda Bhave, sir.
I told you that whenever you read,
Vinoda Bhave.
you have to say the full answer for that one. Yes?
C, sir.
Question answer is right. C, sir. Dr. Norman Borlaug.
The right answer is Dr. Norman Borlaug. Is the right answer. Because Norman Borlaug is the American plant breeder, humanitarian of the Nobel Prize, Nobel laureate, known as the father of the Green Revolution. And we spoke to Dr. Borlaug's granddaughter, that is, he has given it Julie Borlaug. Now I will show you there are 4 pictures. I would like to know who are they. Okay, now I think that you could see the picture now. Photos. Is it or not? Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it or not? Could you see that
Yes, sir.
Visible, sir.
pictures? See, so much I am
Sir.
crying. So much I am crying. These are the two pictures,
Only two pictures, sir.
and these are the 2 pictures. Can you make it out? Who are they? It is already given over here. Sundarlal Bahuguna, Dr. Verghese Kurian, Dr. Norman Borlaug, Vinoba Bhave. The first, the left-hand side is, that is this man is, where my cursor is there, he is a Sundarlal Bahuguna, where I am rounding the cursor. And the next one is Dr. Varghese Kurian. And the here where I am, it is the Dr. Borlaug, Norman Borlaug, where I am cursor, I am revolving. And this is Vinoba Bhave. What is the Vinoba Bhave contribution? What is the slogan? Please, if you know it, you tell me. If not, you say pass on. Don't kill the time.
You can give the answer also.
భూదాన యజ్ఞం అనుకుంటా సార్.
Land distribution.
Bhudan
Bhudan.
movement. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Of course,
Yes, sir.
noted environmentalist Sundarlal Bahuguna died of the COVID-19 at All India Institute of Medical Science, Rishikesh on Friday on 8/10/2021. He died over there on that day. Means on Friday he died. Who? Sundarlal Bahuguna. Now let us come to the second point immediately. Environment Protection 1986 Act of the Parliament of India. In the wake of Dash, the Government of India enacted the Environment Protection Act of 1986 under Dash of the Constitution passed in May 1986. It came into force on Dash 1986. Now there are three dashes are there. What are the three dashes? A, that is a Bhopal disaster, Article 240, 253 and 18 November, and B, it is a William gas disaster, Article 253, November 19, and C, it is a Bhopal disaster, Article 153, 19 November. It is a D, again the Bhopal gas tragedy case, and Article 253, 19 November. Which one is the right answer?
You can shoot.
Three.
Sir, D, sir. Bhopal disaster article 19 November.
Answer is
Sir,
A or B,
D, sir.
or C or D.
Yeah, you are
D,
right.
sir.
Is a D,
D.
last
D,
one,
sir.
where I am cursor showing the cursor.
D,
This is
D,
the last
right.
one, the Bhopal disaster, and Article 253, 19th November, that is the right answer. Environment Protection Act 1986 and the Act number of 1986. 26,
29.
27, 29
D,
is the
sir.
right answer. D
D,
is
sir.
the right answer. Yes, I am right. You are right. An environment law does not ensure that A, individuals, B, government cooperative don't cause harm, C, to protect the salary package of the individual, D, to the environment, its ecosystem.
Option
D
C.
is right answer, sir.
See, that what I
So the
highlighted is the
environment
right
is ecosystem.
answer. It will not protect the salary package of the individual. It will only protect the individuals, and the government cooperative who don't cause harm, and the environment is the ecosystem. That is the answer for that one. The fifth one, yes, which statement is false in connection with the environmental law? I say false. Means other three are right. A, environmental law does not consist of a wide variety of the legislation, enactments, and provisions. B, that is environmental law chiefly concerned with the regulation of the human activity concerning our national environment and its various interconnected ecosystem. C, while everything that is encompassed in environmental law may not directly intersect with each other. D, environmental law act as a safeguard in preventing the environmental damages and ensuring the effective management of the environment and its multiple ecosystem. Then A, B, C, D that I read
Option
it.
A.
This time that you will be in a position to give me the answer. I say
Option
false.
A.
Sir, fifth question answer is
A.
Yes,
the
answer
fifth
is.
question answer is yes, sir.
It is
A.
A is the right answer. You are right, Sanjay Rani. The environmental law does not know. It is the answer says it does not know. Wide variety. Environmental law consists of the wide variety of legislation and enactment and provisions. They remove the wide variety, then I put that as not, because that is the false statement. The feedback I have clearly mentioned. Environmental law consists of the wide variety of legislation, does not consist of, is not there. So the false statement is A. Now the sixth question. Let us see the sixth question. Which statement is false concerning the importance of environmental law? Importance of the environmental law, that one statement is false. A. Environmental law and legislation are central in protecting us humans as well as different plants and animals in the greater ecosystem that we exist in. B. Environmental law ensures that individuals, governments, and cooperative don't cause harm to the environment or to its ecosystem. C. It is a state in setting up the regulating and interpreting the various conventions and laws that have been initiated by the various countries and international organizations across the world. And the last one, D, that the environmental law to prevent the transgression that pose a threat to the environment and by extension of human race as a whole. So A, B,
Option C.
C, D I wrote. Which one is false?
B, sir. B.
Sixth question answer is B, sir.
Sir.
Environmental law ensures that individuals, governments, and corporates do not cause harm to the environment on its ecosystems.
The right answer
B.
is 6C, because it is central in setting up the regulating, that is the wording is used over there. It is a setting up the regulating and interpreting the various sections, interpreting the various conventions and laws have been initiated by the various countries of international. The feedback is it is given in that way. So now the right answer is
C.
yeah. So that is the right answer. Means there's a false answer for that one. What I want to say is, okay, seventh,
Which is the right answer, sir? B or C?
environmental law or environmental law that addresses a wide variety of the different areas. Listed here are some of the most central areas that are governed by the environmental law, and its principles are three, but not one. There are principles are three very much connected to it, but not one. Which one it is? A. Reducing the air pollution and maintaining the air quality. B. Water quality and waste management. C. Containment cleanup and damage mutation. D. Chemical safety and sustainability of resources.
D, sir.
It's
I
B,
told
sir.
you.
Water quality and waste management.
That's C, sir.
It is a
Sir,
C.
C, sir. Cantonment
False
clean and
is
damage
cantonment
mutation.
cleanup is not there. Damage mutation is not there. So the right answer is there. We should say cantonment. There is a containment cleanup and damage mitigation. That is the thing. But I changed it. Containment to the cantonment. I changed it. And cleanup I made it. Instead of making the mitigation, I wrote there damage mutation. So B is see, the C is the wrong answer there. Okay. Eighth, water quality waste include all three, but not one among the four options. Which one it is? I repeat, water quality waste include all three components, but not one component among the four. A. Raw sewage. B. The liquid waste from the kitchen site. C. Agricultural waste and industrial waste. D. The liquid waste from the construction sites.
So what I want to say is now I will stop it because you can see also, you can hear also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can
Yes, sir.
hear and you can see my earlier videos also,
Yes,
so
sir.
that you could not miss some of the points over there. So next tomorrow is
I have one supplementary question in
yes,
human
please,
rights,
please,
sir.
share.
Which sections deal with functions and powers of National Human Rights Commission?
No, I didn't
19,
find it.
Article 55, sir. Article 55.
Which sections of the Human Rights Act deal
Okay.
with functions and powers of Human Rights Commission? I think I say that section 12 deals with functions and section 13 deals with powers of this Human Rights Commission courts.
Yes,
Human
tomorrow
Human
class
rights.
is Salient Features of the Information Technology Act 2000. And Sri Vidya, she consented to also be present some
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा। जय हिंद।
जय हिंद।